All right, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the aircraft. I am in my Cessna 182 that I just rented, November 1011 Sierra, and I got a VFR flight plan pulled in, and we are going to see about doing some flying around Cape Kennedy. It's going to be illegal, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's get this plane started. Let me get the battery on, alternator on. It's been a minute since I've flown this, so let me see. I got to get that out of the way. Down here is the switch for the avionics. You can see our little flight plan. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And let's see. Let me get the prop in, and our fuel is set to both. And let's clear prop and get it started. Okay, we're going to set this to 1,000 feet. We're going to stay low. We are going to stay low for this. And I don't have Beyond ATC because we can't use Beyond ATC because this is a VFR flight. So we are just going to go. Let's get the park and brake off. And we're going to request taxi to the active. And they say, yeah, go ahead, taxi to runway 18. Go for it. So we're going to go over this way. Try not to clip. Hey, you might want to duck there, dude. Oh, we just missed him. We just missed him. Alright, I do have a button here to raise me and lower me because this is the 182. Cut between these lights. And let's see. Cross this runway. Hopefully nobody's coming. Not the active. There should be no traffic in here because, like I said, I'm in. I don't have Beyond ATC running, and that is my traffic injector. We're just going to get on right here. Bravo. And Space Coast Tower, Cessna 1011 Sierra, request takeoff runway 18. Clear to takeoff. Oh, thank you, sir. Now, if this weather gets too bad, I am just going to set the weather to off. And let's get the gear up. This is a 182 with retractable gear. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a nicer day. Turn off the live weather. Alright, so I just took off and I'm already lost a little bit, but that's okay. I got me a GPS way to point where we're headed. Well, this is going to be very difficult. Somewhere, yeah, this is far more difficult than I thought because the GPS rounds it off. Somewhere right down in here is where Jason lives. Sorry, Jason, if you're watching this, I can't get any better than this. Somewhere right down in here. Yeah. See if we can follow the roads. We're yanking and banking here. Don't know what just happened there, but let's not crash. Alright, well, it's somewhere down in there. Sorry, Jason. Alright, let me get up where I can see a little better. I wanted to follow the path where how Jason drives to work, but I'm lost now. I think this is the road because I should be headed back to the airport. Yeah, so there's the airport, which means this road right over here is where Jason drives to work. Giving away secrets here. And then he turns right at that light. Oh wait, we're still at the airport, so he would be this is the road because he drives past the airport. Should be a bridge right over here. Get this thing flying, okay. Of course, when we were there, they were doing a lot of construction on this bridge, probably to get the cars to drive up on it instead of down in the water. That's my guess. I don't really know. Jason will be able to tell us better. Trying to get this thing trimmed out. Let's get down a little lower so we can see out the window, because I think I see some NASA buildings over there. I think I can see some NASA buildings. So yeah, cross over here. Now I did download some NASA soft scenery stuff. I don't know what came default. Of course, I didn't test it, so I'm not 100% sure that what I got is even working. Do we see any gators? Sometimes you can see gators in that water. there's a lot of facility buildings and stuff over here. And like I said, this is an illegal flight. Can't do this in real life. Wow, man, that hurt. I don't know if I got a crazy ingrown hair or what, but man, that really hurt when I itched my head. Okay, we're gonna take a left here. You can see the different launch pads out here. There's the runway. I think that's for the space shuttle was going to come back here. Okay, we're going to go past the NASA, the big building here. Let's see what else we got over here. Hopefully I don't fly into any towers. I'm thinking that was supposed to be 39A, but I'm not for sure. See what we got here. There's another tower. Nothing on it. Alright, let's go up the coast here. Wrap this plane around. Hey, what do we got on this one? That looks like a Falcon Heavy to me. That's a sweatshirt I always wear, Falcon Heavy. Nice. Let's see, where are we at here? There was another tower out here. It doesn't look like they have all the buildings and stuff out here. Yeah, I'm sure that's supposed to be 39A. And then right over here, kinda, in this area, right in front of here, somewhere out here is where they're building the Starship launch tower. And it is so big, I think I would probably be hitting it right now, because I'm only about 350 feet off the ground. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 39.8. A lot of history. Yeah, look, there's the crew arm. Nice. I should have done this so I could see better, but we're behind the wing anyway. But I'm pretty sure on this side of the main road is where the SpaceX facilities are. I'm going to try to get up a little higher real quick. See what the satellite imagery looks like. Sometimes the satellite imagery will have roads and stuff. I'm going to stall if I'm not careful. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go over and get landed again. We're just going to follow the roads. I should have just gotten a 152 instead of this 182. Wonder what that is. The smokestacks. Gonna go ahead and get slowed down a little bit. Take this mouse off of my lap so I don't drop it on landing. Go ahead and go one notch of flaps, and we'll get the gear down. We'll go outside and watch the gear go down. Turn on the landing lights. I never did turn on the strobes or anything. Alright, let's get back in the plane so we can get this thing landed. Space Coast Tower, Cessna November 1011 Sierra, inbound to land runway 18. Clear to land runway 18. Oh, well, thank you. Not sure what that's all about. Tried to grab the mouse that I don't have on my lap anymore. Pretty sure the runway is in this clearing right up in here. I think that's the end of the runway right there. go full rich and full prop for landing. Go down one more notch. Oh, I gotta slow down. And we'll go one more notch of flaps. Woo! This thing yanked around. Full flaps. There's no wind, so there's no excuses. Get the flaps up. Turn off the landing lights, turn the taxi lights on. Turn off those strobes. Oh, we don't have strobes on this airplane, that's right. And we're gonna exit. We're gonna exit on Charlie here. Which I think, God dang, I think I'm hitting them. Yeah, it goes the other direction. That's okay. And I think that's where we started from. That guy's right there. Oh, what the heck? Why is that on top? I can't see. Oh, I'm in the weeds. I knew it. I knew that. That is not where I was at. I'll just run over these lights. I should have went one further. So I'm looking for yeah, the parking I'm looking for is over here. It'd be cool if my 414 was still sitting in the spot I left it. I mean, I guess I just have to cut through these lights. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's get the parking brake set. And we'll go ahead and kill the engine. Get the RPM lever pulled back, turn off the avionics and alternator and battery. I switched those in the wrong switch direction. So there you go. There was a quick flight. Sorry, Jason, if I couldn't see your house very well. Maybe you could pick it out. I mean, obviously it's not going to look exactly like his house, but it's going to, it should have looked, you know, maybe you could pick out the street. And then our illegal tour, 25-minute flight. Looks good. Next flight, I'm going to fly over to Orlando in this same aircraft. It will be an IFR flight, so I have traffic and all that stuff. We're going to do a flight over to Orlando and do some sightseeing, and then we're going to come back. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!